Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss a very important program on looping. The program is write a program to input a number and check if it is an Armstrong number or not. So what does Armstrong number mean? Armstrong number is such a kind of number whose sum of the cube of its digits is equal to the number itself. What does that mean? Suppose I have a number 153. 153 is an Armstrong number. Why? Because if I take individual digits from the number like 1 and then do the cube of it, 1 cube, and similarly if I take 5 and do the cube of it, 5 cube, and then if I extract this 3 also, and then do the cube of it, and then if I add each of these cube of the digits, that means what it should give me, it is giving me 1 cube is 1, 5 cube is 125, and 3 cube is 27. So if you add all of these three numbers, 1 plus 125 plus 27, it gives you 153, means the number itself. The number was 153, and again we finally get 153. So if we have such a number whose sum of the cube of the digits is equal to the number itself, then that number is known as an Armstrong number. So first of all, what do we have to do? We have to first input a number, and that is very simple. We will use the scanner class for doing so. And after we have inputted the number, we will be extracting each and every digit of the number. And how do we do that? So in one of my previous videos, we have discussed a program on palindrome number, whose link is also shared in the description box of this video. So if you have watched how to do the palindrome number program, so you know exactly how do we extract each digit from a number. That's very simple. Okay. So the same technique we will be using over here also. Even if you have not watched that program, no harm. I will be explaining you here also in this video. How do we extract each and every digit of a number? And after extracting each and every digit, we will be cubing it. And cubing is very simple. We will be cubing the number, and then we are going to add each and every cube of every digit, and then we are going to check it with the original number. If that is equal with the original number, then that number is an Armstrong number. Very simple. So that's the logic. So let's begin. How do we do that? So I'm opening my BlueJ platform, and I'm writing the program over there itself. So I have opened my BlueJ application. I'm clicking on new class, and I am creating a class named Armstrong. So let me write the program. You can see the Armstrong class has been created, and we will be writing the program over here itself. So let me clear off and delete everything. And we're going to start by importing our java.util package. So that probably you know, because we have already done a lot of input based programs, and we have inputted using scanner class itself. The class name is Armstrong. Public static void main string args. And now we are going to create the scanner object. The name of the object is sc. We can give any name. Generally we use in or sc. Okay, system.in. Nothing new over here. Now what we are going to do, we are going to declare a variable, say num, of integer type, and this num is going to store the number which will be inputted by the user. Whatever the number is inputted, that will be stored in the variable num, and we are going to make a copy of this num, so in a variable named copy. Whatever num is inputted, that we will also make a copy of it in the variable named copy. That's all. Now what we are going to do, we are also going to declare another variable named d, which will store every digit that we will be extracting. So I have just explained what do we have to do. The algorithm I have just explained you, isn't it? We have to extract each and every digit of the inputted number. और वो digit को जो मैं extract करूंगा, I will be storing it in the variable d. So that D, this is the purpose of D. D will store the extracted digit from the number. Simple. Next, what do we further need? We are going to cube every digit and we are going to accumulate it in a variable, isn't it? That we are doing? Yes or no? What are we doing? Aren't we doing this? Suppose the number is 153. What are we doing with 153? We are extracting this 1 and then we are cubing it. Similarly, we're extracting this 5, we are cubing it, and we are adding it to the previous digits cube, like 1 cube plus 5 cube. Then this also we are accumulating. This 3 cube is again getting added to the previous sum. So we need a accumulator variable where we will be accumulating these, the sum of the cubes of every digit. So we need an accumulator variable. Yes. So for that, we are going to use a variable named sum, and we are going to initialize it with 0 because accumulator variables are always initialized with 0. So I hope you understand the purpose of sum, the purpose of D. Great. And copy, why? Copy is the variable that will store the copy of this num. Now we are going to uh, tell the user to input a number. System.out.println. We are going to tell the user कि आप एक number enter करो. Enter a number, such a simple thing. अब ये जो नंबर एंटर होगा ये किस वेरिएबल में जाएगा? वो num में जाएगा. We have created the variable num for this purpose. I'm just increasing the size of the screen of the text. That's it. So sc dot next int. अब num में वो चला गया. अब हम इसे क्या कर रहे हैं? कॉपी कर ले रहे हैं कॉपी वेरिएबल में. तो ये जो num है वो अपने जगह पे तो रहेगा ही. Num variable will store the entered number. Also copy variable has also stored the same number because we have done copy is equal to num. Now we will run a while loop. This is how we are extracting each digit. We can do it in a while loop, or we can even do it in a do while loop, doesn't matter. So while loop, we are going to start in this program. We are using while loop. You can use do while loop also, it doesn't matter. So while loop में हम क्या करें? ये जो num है, इस num का वैल्यू जब तक 0 ना हो, the loop will continue to iterate. So while num is not equal to 0, जैसे ही num का वैल्यू 0 हो जाएगा, this loop will stop iterating. तो num का वैल्यू अगर 0 ना है, नहीं है, then what we are doing, we are extracting this digit. And how do we extract each and every digit? So ये जो num variable है, if we are dividing modulus division with 10, any number, if we are dividing it with 10 and we are seeing the remainder will always be the last digit of that number. It's so simple. Suppose you have a number, say any number 147, and if you are dividing it with 10, so what remainder will it give? It will give 7. You can do it and check it. Like 10 ones are 10, then 4 and the 7, 10 fours are 40. So you see 7. So 7 is the remainder. That means whatever is the last digit, that is your remainder. So this is how we are extracting the last digit. So last digit of the entered number has been extracted and it has been stored in which variable? D. Because D has been assigned with what expression? Num mod 10 means the entered number, which is num, and we are modulus, we are using a mod operator, then 10. So the last digit of num is stored in D. अब इस D का मुझे क्यूब करके मुझे स्टोर करना है सम में. तो sum is the accumulator variable which we have already created and declared and initialized it with 0. So sum is equal to sum plus, अब हम इस D का क्यूब करना है तो क्या सिंपल सी बात है, D into D into D. We can put this in a bracket, although it is not necessary because anyhow the multiplication will have the higher precedence. So that will be done before this plus is done. So these brackets are optional, but you can just do it because it would look simple. So sum plus D into D into D, we have done simple. And this is how we are storing the cube of the digit and adding it to sum. Now we have to truncate the last digit. So num is equal to num. And how do we truncate? This is how we truncate. What have we done here? Num is equal to num normal division slash, that is the slash normal division by 10. That means suppose you have 147 and you are dividing it with 10. So if you are dividing it with 10, remainder तो तुमको 7 मिलेगा. But quotient में तुम्हें 14 मिलेगा. You can just check it out once again. 10 ones are 10, subtract 4, 47, 10 फोर जा 40। सो रिमाइंडर में तो तुम्हें ये लास्ट डिजिट मिल रहा है, लेकिन कोशेंट में तुम्हें क्या मिल रहा है? लास्ट डिजिट को ट्रंकेट अगर कर दिया जाए, हटा दिया जाए, तो वॉट एवर इज लेफ्ट आउट दैट इज योर कोशेंट। एंड दिस इज वॉट वी आर डूइंग। हम क्या कर रहे हैं? नंबर को 10 से डिवाइड कर रहे हैं, यानी लास्ट डिजिट को ट्रंकेट करके उसे हम फिर नम में ही स्टोर कर दे रहे हैं, यानी नम का वैल्यू अपडेट हो जा रहा है। अगर एंटर्ड नंबर, नम का वैल्यू अगर 1564 था, तो अभी क्या हो जाएगा? लास्ट डिजिट ट्रंकेट हो जाने की वजह से ये 4 हट जाएगा, एंड नाउ द नम का वैल्यू विल बी ओनली 156। तो इस बार फिर से जब लूप इटरेट होगा तो ये 6 अब एक्सट्रैक्ट होगा। पहले ये 4 एक्सट्रैक्ट हुआ था, अब हमने 4 को एक्सट्रैक्ट करके उसका क्यूब भी निकाल लिया। अब इस 4 को हमने ट्रंकेट कर दिया, अब फिर 156 बचा। उसी तरह अब हम इसका लास्ट डिजिट एक्सट्रैक्ट करेंगे, ये 6 एक्सट्रैक्ट हो जाएगा और वो डी में स्टोर हो जाएगा। एंड देन वी आर एडिंग द ये 6 का क्यूब टू द प्रीवियस वैल्यू ऑफ सम। फिर इस 6 को भी ट्रंकेट कर देंगे नम स्लैश 10 करके, एंड इन दिस वे द लूप वुड कंटिन्यू टू इटरेट। तो एक एक करके हमारा सारे डिजिट्स को हम एक्सट्रैक्ट कर लेंगे इस तरह से, और उसका हम क्यूब भी करते जाएंगे, एंड सम ऑफ क्यूब भी होता जाएगा। अब हम लूप के बाहर जब हम आते हैं, तब हमें बस एक चेक कर लेना है कि ये जो सम हमने वेरिएबल बनाया है, उस सम में जो वैल्यू स्टोर्ड है, यानी सम ऑफ द क्यूब ऑफ एवरी डिजिट दैट इज स्टोर्ड इन सम, क्या वो ओरिजिनल नम की इक्वल है? तो ओरिजिनल नम का वैल्यू तो अभी चेंज हो चुका होगा, लेकिन उसका हमने कॉपी बना के रखा हुआ है। वो कॉपी में तो ओरिजिनल वैल्यू है ना, जो नंबर यूजर ने एंटर किया था। तो उस कॉपी के साथ हम इसको इक्वेट करके चेक कर लेंगे कि अगर वो सम के इक्वल है, यानी वो हमारा आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग नंबर है। सिस्टम डॉट आउट डॉट प्रिंट एल एन, इट इज एन आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग नंबर। ठीक है। अगर वो नहीं है, तो एल्स पार्ट में हम इसे प्रिंट कर देंगे, इट इज नॉट एन आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग नंबर। सिंपल सी बात है। तो इफ के बाद हम यहाँ एल्स लगा देते हैं। एल्स सिस्टम डॉट आउट डॉट प्रिंट एल एन, इसको हम चेक करेंगे कि प्रोग्राम रन कर रहा है कि नहीं। इट इज नॉट एन आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग नंबर। ठीक है। अब हमारा इसको हम कंपाइल करते हैं, देखते हैं क्या हो रहा है। कंपाइल किया, लिखा है क्लास कंपाइल्ड, नो सिंटैक्स एरर्स। अब इसको रन करते हैं। तो सबसे पहले एक नॉन आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग नंबर को मैं डालूंगा और देखता हूं क्या होता है। एंटर अ नंबर बोल रहे हैं, तो यहां पे मैं एक नॉन आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग नंबर को मैं डाल रहा हूं। ठीक है। जैसे कि हमारा कुछ भी रैंडम 324 का आउटपुट क्या आ रहा है? इट इज नॉट एन आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग नंबर। ठीक है। इसको मैं क्लियर कर देता हूं और इसको मैं फिर से अभी रन करूंगा, और अब मैं 153 डालूंगा, विच इज एन आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग नंबर 153। तो इट इज एन आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग नंबर ये शो कर रहा है। सिंपल सी बात है, इसमें कोई हमें टेंशन नहीं है। तो चलो, आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड द प्रोग्राम फॉर आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग नंबर। ओके, एंड यू कैन नाउ डू इट इन योर एग्जाम। गॉड ब्लेस यू, टेक केयर।